It's so beautiful here. I finally came to the home of Hani Rice Terraces, and it's always been my wish to come here and see it.
And this year marks the 10 years anniversary of the terrace's successful bid for World Heritage. The locals really have made great efforts to maintain the ecological environment here. This rare landscape of the terraced fields relies on a complex agricultural system, including forestry and water distribution.
Sounds interesting. I would like to know more.
Let's dress up as the locals and walk into the terraced fields.
Hani people have no written language. They documented their history in songs and passed it down by generations. Hani people have long been living in harmony with nature. They worship mountains and water as their father and mother. But their life was harsh and nature can be cruel. It is believed that around the 3rd century, the Hani moved out of the Qinghai Tibetan plateau and started a journey to find a place for a prosperous life. Finally, they arrived in Ai Lao Mountains, close to Yunnan's current border with Vietnam. Ai Lao Mountains are full of cliffs and rocks. There was no significant amount of plain landform, but Hani ancestors didn't give up. In order to grow rice, it was necessary to create a border field with a certain horizontal area. So they began carving the terraces out of the mountains from the Tang Dynasty. With their distinctive use of land, the terraces have been tended ever since. After more than 1,300 years, the sprawling terraces, hundreds of thousands of them, stack up over more than 160 square kilometers to create one of the most spectacular and jaw-dropping landscapes on the planet. In the middle of the mountain, you can see the hand-carved terraces slot together like a giant jigsaw puzzle, with villages scattered along the mountain range.
Look over there, it's a beautiful ancient Hani village.
Oh yeah, look at these rooftops. Very unique, like mushrooms.
This is the Azheke village. It is also called a living museum of the Hani people, and now it's a tourism hotspot.
It is amazing. I wonder how they preserve these houses so well.
Well, it's benefited from the Azheke plan.
Azheke village is known as the living museum of Hani dwellings, which preserves the umbrella-shaped mushroom houses with thatch roofs and mud wood structures. But the village, like other villages around the terraces, was once facing a big challenge. Millennial terraces were built only for man cultivating. No large modern farming machines are fit for such small pieces of paddy fields. The productivity and profits of the terraces were low. Local young people left the village for better pay. The village was messy, old houses were crumbling, and traditions and cultural inheritance were in crisis.
2018年，中山大学的宝继刚教授应县委县政府的邀请，来到原阳调研，通过制定阿哲克计划，发展乡村旅游，以分红的机制激励本村的村民，保护村落的活态文化。
With the efforts of Professor Bao and his team, in 2018, a tourism company was set up in Azheke village, with 65 households receiving 70% of its share.
会自动的把这个
Students from Sun Yat-sen University have also provided advice for the tourism company's operation and training programs for villagers.
当时的话没有什么其他经济收入嘛，主要还是务农。现在的话，你可以务农，也可以做这种旅游经营，包括自己开个农家乐啊、餐厅。然后我家的话，一共是分的1.6万，就1.6万元左右，就是比以前的时候水平好了很多。包括村民这种居住的房屋也是舒适度会比较好。游客多了以后，村庄也是变得越来越漂亮了。
Wow, I'm really surprised that most of the Hani villagers can speak a few words of English, and they skillfully use computers to settle accounts.
The villagers know that they can protect their culture while earning a living, so they're willing to do so.
More than 1,000 years ago, the Hani people figured out how the water circulation worked, and they knew that forests up in the mountains stored water and thus became the roots of the ecosystem of the terraces. They followed the principle of nature and formed a unique living environment, with forests on the top, villages in the middle, terraces lower down, and water systems running through.
You see, this is the water channel, and this is how the water flows from the forest down the mountains.
The Hani people have developed a complex system that brings water from mountaintops to the terraces. Every village has an official water guardian who ensures that the water is distributed evenly.
Mr. Li is the person who's in charge of this water channel.
한이 어떤 뭐 아디고 투모다만 좀 다자라 뭐 어떤 뭐니 흔해 길이 통어 샤오도 팔았고 근데 뭐 허길이 통어 샴네 네 다스나 요사 아스버스 하가 그야 하가가 비거야노 뭐 라이네 뭐 다도지네 통어.
This is a water distribution system. The Hani people put wooden bars with different grooves on the outlets of the channel, so that the water can just meet the terrace's irrigation needs and keep the fields constantly watered.
Wow, they invented this more than 1,000 to 300 years ago. I've never seen this before.
The main products of the terraced fields are related to this.
Ah, red rice. I know. The cultivation of the rice is an important part of the Hani culture.
Let's go talk to some farmers about it.
Okay.
Ma Youjin is from a family that has been a Hani farmer who grew red rice for generations. When he grew up, he took over the sickle from his father and continued to manage this paddy field.
马大爷，在这个季节你们都做什么农活呀？
一个了，都下回上了大半夜还没搞了，还没搞了，那回上呢都后面我做那下回了哦。
哦，你有多少亩地呀？一年能有多少收成？
那不是太干了呢。
一年能赚多少钱？
哦呀，第八代那样干呢？
我听说就是10几年前，这个地方因为收成不好，年轻人都出去了，就没人种地了，是吗？
大姑呢，当每年那一铺比我大弄的当草木了，也就说了很下父母的或者把户了的，大姑把户呢到那边把户了，都草木出比大嘛别当。
那地要是荒了的话，
那怎么办？
地毛来把半天呢当都的了，草木把别大，还那个来大。
But in recent years, things have changed. More young people have returned, as their hometown may have more to offer.
Rick, do you know that rice, fish, and ducks can be farmed in the same field?
Really? Farmed together? I never heard of this before.
Well, I will take you to see how the comprehensive farming model helps the local people to get better off. Hello, 叶总，你好。你好。This is the person in charge of here.
Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. 你好。
你好。好，我带你们去看一下稻鱼鸭的智慧养殖模式去。1300多年来，稻鱼鸭其实都伴随着我们哈尼梯田一直走过来。只是说以前公司没介入之前，老百姓是长养的这种。我们公司进来之后，只是把这种模式把它规范起来，做成一个标准化的一种养殖模式。从种子端我们开始控制鱼苗、鸭苗，还有谷种，到发给老百姓。收获的时候，我们公司要把它回收起来。 然后统一用哈尼哈巴这个包装把它卖出去。
In 2016, Yue Shao established a company to optimize the model and integrate ecological resources for the tourist field. The company launched a rice fish deck smart agricultural service platform to apply new technologies such as unmanned seed monitoring. Farming on terraced fields can be watched and monitored by a mobile phone.
我们公司现在已经到了15000多户农户了。也就是共同富裕这种，就我们这块基地呢，现在比农业农村部任命为示范基地这种。
The current technology upgraded the utility of the ecosystem and helped the locals get better off. The multiple uses of water and ecological breeding have raised the income of land close to 10,000 yuan per moon. Li Zhengfu is one of the farmers who have transferred their land use rights to Yue Shao, and he was also employed by Yue's company.
我们这个公司来了以后，我们家的土地可以立足给这个公司，还有加上我的房子也是租给这个公司。我家2口子都可以在这个公司里边打工，收入一年可以达到8000万，我2口子的日子就越来越好过。
Meanwhile, Yuanyang County adopts the model of company plus cooperative plus space plus farmer, attracts agricultural enterprises, transfers land use rights, and conducts comprehensive farming. Zhu Wenhui is a new generation of Hani people. She is also an internet celebrity. As the productivity of the terraces grows, she is making the fame of the terraces a source of money.
我平时会通过直播的方式，让外面的人看到我们的梯田风光，还有特色美食。现在也有越来越多的人喜欢看我的直播间，我也想通过直播带货的方式，把我们当地的优质农产品带出去，为当地的村民增加一点收入。
You know, this local Hani food is really delicious. I love it.
我们的鸡还有我们的鱼、红米都出自我们美丽的梯田，
都是非常新鲜的食材呢。
你们现在生活怎么样？
比以前有钱了。
富起来了。How do you think such a big change in an ethnic village in China?
Well, I think the local people really love and protect the ecology here, and their wisdom of using natural resources to support them, and the local government provides professional people to make plans to tackle obstacles. And really, I think the Honghe Hani Rice Terraces can be preserved and everybody has a better life.
From ancient times to the present, the Hani people's determination to pursue a prosperous life has never wavered. In recent years, the locals have found new ways to protect ecology and improve villagers' lives. The millennial Hani Rice Terraces, which have been passed down for generations, have been well kept and developed under the protection of the Hani people.